Hello everybody. So I woke up this morning and I looked at my YouTube channel and boom, 500K. So as promised, we're going to be doing a 500K Q&A. Let's do it. What the hell? What is this? So it has been a journey. We went from 200K to 500K within a year, which is absolutely insane to me. Amazing job. But a lot of you guys are probably like, damn, this is a new character. This is new cool. Yeah, I'm trying to learn animation, so bear with me if my mouth doesn't move that much. I'm trying. But you guys have a lot of questions and they built up over the years and I've never made a Q&A video. So we will mark this as number 1. We're gonna start from Instagram questions and then move up from there. So let's go.
What encouraged you to make a YouTube?
Well, Mr. Psycho Vipers, I'm glad you asked that question. From the tiny age of 11 to the age of 15, I was, let's say, a Minecraft fanatic. I was watching popular MMOs, Stamping Longnose, Lion Maker. We're not going to talk about that. And I've always been really obsessed with the Minecraft community. So obsessed that I started a YouTube channel based on Minecraft. I had no idea how to start a YouTube channel or even what I was doing. I propped up a camera inside of a shoe stacked up on 2 chairs and 4 books to even reach the height of the TV. Around the time I was 15 to 17, I got really obsessed with music and I've been known how to rap, but that's gonna be an answer for another question. So as a kid being obsessed with Minecraft and starting a YouTube channel, I slowly, gradually got better. And as my YouTube started to grow, I started to become more obsessed with not only the growth, but entertaining people. So to answer your question in short, what encouraged me to start YouTube and continue doing it to this day was knowing that I'm actually making you guys happy on the other side, or cringing, or whichever you feel. But something even over that is my obsession with growth, and not only growth, but progress. So yes, thank you. That was a nice question.
When did you know you wanted to start music?
Well, for the quick answer, I tell everyone this story, but I guess me and my cousin were in the school bus and he started beating on the window. You know how that would sound? Boom, boom, choo, boom, boom, choo. Anyways, he started doing that. I started freestyling as a joke. After saying whatever I said, mind you, this is like middle school, I look up and everyone's looking at me like, yo, that was actually kind of good. A few years passed and I still dibble and dabble into music, but I'm not full blown like in the studio recording. So my first ever viral video actually happened on Twitter, and you probably can't find it, but I used to rap to people on Xbox. I guess I got some dudes that were pretty popular on Twitter and I freestyled to them and they uploaded it. And not only until a couple months later, I realized it hit numbers. So a couple weeks passed from that moment. I go on TikTok and I try to recreate the moment. I go on Call of Duty, freestyle to somebody. They like it, I show their reaction, and boom, in my little mind I created the system. But there was something off. You can't guarantee a viral video unless you know how to capture the audience attention, which I had no idea how to. So the only thing I knew how to do at the age of 15 and 16 was replicate. So I used to watch this YouTuber named Best in the Class, and he used to do these troll videos where he actually met a freestyler in Call of Duty back in the day, and he used to do like these cool voice trolling things. So I tried to copy the emotion and style he used to edit in, and when I posted it on TikTok, it was my first ever TikTok that hit over 400,000. And when it blew up, I didn't know how to react to all the comments. So one thing I spammed at the top of the video was, the next person I'm gonna rap to is Aiden Ross. And I'll answer that for another question.
Do you like to taste the rainbow?
Okay. Bruh. Now, the reason why I wanted to add this one in here, because one thing compliment I get a lot is I look pretty. I look pretty more than handsome. So I want to make this very clear to y'all. I love women, okay? I have no problem with gay people, but I love women. Let's get to it. Next question.
Where did you get the name Aqua Raps?
Well, to get directly to the point, it was an Xbox clan. Before I hopped on Call of Duty, I used to play Minecraft, as we explained, and my name back then was my government name and a lot of numbers. But when I hopped on Call of Duty, my friends wanted to make like a team, so the team we ended up coming up with was Aqua, which is water in Spanish. I thought it was so cool for that, by the way. So my original name was Aqua Flies with like 3 Z's. I've had that for a while, and then I started doing music, and that's how you guys got today, Aqua Raps. Okay, so I really don't want to make this video too long, so that wraps up all the Instagram comments. Now to the YouTube.
Since you like drawing, what are some artists you like?
So for the new people here, I started really trying to learn how to draw, like really draw. I bought a whole bunch of books to help me with backgrounds and the proportions of the human body, the anatomy, stuff like that. It even got to the point that I bought physical manga so I can genuinely see the strokes on the paper and really understand how they create each character. I even have an art Instagram if you're interested. I post on there whenever I create a new physical, digital, any art, honestly. So we're gonna start with 2D art, and then I'll get into like 3D art, which is like animation and stuff. So one of the artists I look up to is actually one one of my friends. His name is Sar, and I just love his art style. And actually on the channel, he did a couple of my thumbnails because I just couldn't get over it. So I started really understanding the way he draws, and he gave me a lot of his brushes, so that's one way I've kind of been elevating. And someone else who draws really similar his name is Isaac. He's also an insane artist as well. I look up to him as well. And again, I'm still a noob at this art stuff. Like, I have hits and then I have terrible misses, but progress. And with animation or 3D animation, I really want to get into this pixely look, PS2 vibe. And the person who kills this animation style is the Lord Stingray. He is fire.
Any tips on the love life? Maybe from personal experience.
Man, to be honest, I can't keep a girlfriend if my life depended on it. And it isn't because of outward distractions, it's more of my inward distractions. Let me explain. I would watch a whole bunch of YouTube interviews, like they would interview billionaires or millionaires, and one thing they all had in common was, one, they were either single, not even in a talking stage, or completely married. So I kind of put myself in this position where you can't really date anyone unless you give them most of your time and your full undivided attention, which I genuinely can't do right now. So if I gave you any tips at this point in my life on anything love related, date somebody when you're ready and alone, not depressed and lonely. Yeah.
Who's your role model?
So if you don't follow my Instagram, first off, go follow it. But on my stories a lot, I show a lot of my progress, all of my personal life, more of like what goes on in my mind behind TikTok, YouTube, shorts, everything. But to answer your question in short, let's say artist-wise, my favorite artist and role model is J. Cole. All time, forever will, and forever will be. But the only reason why I picked J. Cole is because his morals align with his music, and I really respect that. And he's been like that for years ongoing, even when I wasn't even introduced to music. But something, it isn't really a person, but more of a process, is psychology. The way people think is always been something I've looked up to, is trying to understand people more than they understand themselves, if that makes sense. Because as an artist and a entertainer on YouTube, you have to understand your audience. And without an understanding, you don't really know what they're into, which won't get you views and money to stay alive. You get what I'm saying? So something I really start leaning on to help me understand and really live in this world is the literal human thought process. And I'm gonna recommend something, even if you don't watch anime, just give this one chance. Watch 4 episodes of The Elite Classroom, and you will really understand how humans really think, how we work. And being stoic, which is basically not letting anything in your surroundings affect you, is really the power in this new generation and really in this world.
What's your plan now?
Okay, so let me really talk to y'all. I have a huge obsession with everything. And it sounds so like cringy to say, but it really is how I feel all the time. I am obsessed with everything when it comes to music, when it comes to art, when it comes to editing, visual effects, creating beats, dancing, love songs, sad songs, aggressive songs, meeting amazing artists, paying amazing editors. I'm obsessed with growth, like I said in the beginning. So my plan from now is to just do everything I've been doing, but elevate it times 10 within the next couple of years, even with my YouTube. So by the end of 2025, I do see myself at least 750K to 1 million. So with that all said, thank you for this Q&A and thank you for the amazing questions, and I love y'all.